The value of time. Prologue, the sound we ignore. Time never shouts. It never begs. It never warns you loudly. It only moves. Tick. 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 And by the time you realize its value, it has already moved far ahead, leaving behind silence, memories, and regret. This is the story of a man who thought he had time, until time taught him its true worth. Armin had time. Armin Khalid was 24 years old. Like most young people, he believed one simple lie. I still have time. Time to study later. Time to say sorry later. Time to work hard later. Time to change later. His mornings began late. His nights ended later. Alarm clocks were his enemies. Deadlines were jokes. Opportunities were things he said he'd catch next time. His father often said, "Son, time is more valuable than money." Armin would smile, half listening, half scrolling his phone. To him, time felt unlimited. The clock in the workshop. Armin's father, Yusuf Khalid, was a clock repairman. A simple man. Quiet. Wrinkled hands. Sharp eyes. He owned a small workshop where old clocks came to live again. People laughed at him. Who repairs clocks anymore? Everything is digital now. But Yusuf always replied softly. Digital or mechanical, time is the same. Armin hated that shop. To him, it smelled of dust and slowness. To his father, it smelled of meaning. Tomorrow syndrome. Armin dreamed big. He wanted success. Money. Respect. But dreams stayed dreams because effort was always delayed. I'll start tomorrow. I'll learn tomorrow. I'll work tomorrow. Tomorrow became a habit. A comfortable lie. Weeks passed. Months passed. Years quietly slipped away. And time never waited. The day everything stopped. One evening, Armin received a phone call. His mother's voice was shaking. Come home, quickly. The workshop was closed. The lights were off. His father lay on the hospital bed, surrounded by machines. The doctor spoke calmly, professionally. We did what we could. He wanted to see you. Armin's heart sank. Words that came too late. Yusuf Khalid looked weak, but his eyes were calm. He smiled faintly. You came, good. Armin held his father's hand. I'm here, Abba. I'm here. Yusuf whispered. I always wanted to teach you, but you were busy. Tears filled Armin's eyes. I have time now, Armin said desperately. His father smiled sadly. No, you don't. Those were his last words. The machines went silent. And for the first time in his life, Armin felt time stop. The clock he left behind. After the funeral, Armin returned to the workshop. Everything was untouched. On the work table lay a broken clock, half repaired. A note beside it read, Time once lost never returns. Armin picked up the clock. It wasn't expensive. It wasn't beautiful. But it felt heavy. Not with weight. With meaning. Realization hurts. Armin sat alone in the workshop that night. The ticking clocks surrounded him. Each tick felt like a reminder. You delayed. You ignored. You wasted. He remembered every time his father called him and he replied, later. Every moment he chose comfort over effort. Every second he assumed would return. But time never returns. The invisible thief. Time doesn't steal suddenly. It steals quietly. A minute here. An hour there. Until one day, you realize, your youth is gone. Your parents are gone. Your chances are gone. And all that remains is regret. Armin cried, not loudly, but deeply. The kind of cry that changes a person. The promise. That night, Armin made a promise. Not to the world. Not to social media. Not to people. But to time itself. I will respect you. The hard beginning. Change was painful. Waking up early hurt. Discipline felt heavy. Consistency was uncomfortable. But Armin kept going. He repaired clocks in the morning. Studied in the afternoon. Worked in the evening. No shortcuts. No tomorrow. Only now. Learning from time. Through clocks, Armin learned lessons. Time rewards effort, not intention. Time values action, not excuses. Time is fair, but unforgiving. Slowly, people noticed. The same people who once laughed. Success without celebration. Years passed. Armin succeeded. But he didn't celebrate loudly. Because success felt incomplete without his father. Money came. Respect came. But time with his father never returned. That loss stayed. Teaching others. Armin began speaking to students. He held a broken clock and said, "This is your life. Every delay breaks something." Students listened. Some understood. Some didn't. He knew. Only time would teach them. The final truth. One evening, Armin stood alone in the workshop. He fixed the last clock his father left unfinished. When it started ticking again, he smiled softly. Not with happiness. With acceptance. Epilogue, read this slowly. If you are reading this, you still have time. But not unlimited time. Call your parents. Start your work. Chase your dreams. Say sorry. Say thank you. Do not wait. Because one day, time will teach you a lesson you cannot undo. Time is more valuable than money. You can earn money again. You can never earn time again. Respect it before it teaches you the hard way.